Do you know how powerful the pit boss is at a casino? The answer might surprise you. Now, if you're not aware, there's sort of a hierarchy at a casino, like there is at any job. You got your dealers, you got your supervisors, and you got your pit boss. And above that, you've got, upper management, shift management, all that kind of stuff. And of course, they're the big dogs. They make all the real decisions around the casino, kind of, what games are there and how many games of that there is and how many machines are at the casino and all that. They make those decisions. However, in this little circle, you have the dealers and, well, they do all the dealing. Supervisors do all the supervising of the dealers. And then the pit boss does all the managing of everyone under them. Now, obviously, every casino is different. They're going to have a different number of pit bosses, supervisors, dealers, all that. But in general, for a pit boss, they're probably managing around 5 to 6 supervisors that each are looking after 2 to 3 tables, maybe 4 tables. That's making, 20 plus dealers potentially that a pit boss is really having to keep track of and know what's happening at all those tables. Now, a pit boss has a lot of power. They basically can tell anybody to do anything they want because, well, they're the boss on the floor. However, they don't actually get to choose necessarily what tables are open. They do, open tables, close tables, and make decisions on certain tables being opened or closed, potentially closing some, opening others. However, if a shift manager wants a certain table open, the pit boss has to open that table. The other thing to note about pit managers is they have all this management responsibility, but they also have all the power and responsibility of big payouts. A dealer only has a certain amount that they can pay out, usually only a few thousand they are allowed to pay out before they have to get a supervisor check, and a supervisor also has a limit before they have to get a pit manager checks. It obviously changes depending on the type of casino you're working at and type of customers you have, frequency, all that. But pit managers can basically clear any amount of money and it's no issue because at the end of the day, they take all the responsibility for the money going in and out.